Morning, everyone. This is Uma coming to you with your weekly twin flame reading for the week of April 23rd, Monday, April 23rd to Friday 27th, I believe. I'm not good with my dates right now. But welcome, guys. Come on in. As I prep this deck, go ahead and settle in. We will get to the reading in a second. For those of you that are new, welcome. My name is Uma. I'm the owner of Lotus Wellness Center in Manassas, Virginia. I teach metaphysical, spiritual, psychic development classes, as well as provide intuitive consultations and do readings and healings for people. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, you're in the area, or even if you're not in the area, drive in for some of the classes. We have some great classes at Lotus Wellness Center. Please feel free to come by and visit. You can check us out at lotuswellnesscenter.net, or you can just check out my website, umalotusflower.com. All right, so this is how we're going to do it. We're going to do the reading for each couple, twin flames in union, twin flames separated and communicating, and twin flames separated and not communicating. And we're going to do them individually for the week. We're going to pull 3 cards, the beginning of the week, the middle of the week, and the weekend. Okay? Sounds fair enough. Sounds kind of easy, right? Okay. So let me just go ahead and get another shuffle on for this. This is the Romance Angels deck. And then we're going to do this. So for my timestampers, please go ahead and timestamp so that we can save people all this unnecessary shuffling. But I like to shuffle online so that people can see me shuffle online. I've heard people complain about other readers that they don't shuffle online. They don't know if the cards were picked or not. And, you know, I think if you have a reader that you're following, you just need to trust that everything is working out for your best and highest good. All right. So for twin flames in union, yes, let's go ahead and timestamp at 2 minutes, 22 seconds, 222. Awesome. For twin flames in union, this is your reading for the week. So we first ask, what is divine masculine feeling towards divine feminine this week? We have forgiving and learning and attraction. And what is the advice for twin flame feminines this week from Spirit? You deserve love. You are lovable. So the energy already starting out for the twin flames in union is a really positive one. The twin flame masculine is falling more in love with the feminine this week because he is letting go of the past. Whatever the past they had between them, he's letting it go and he's allowing himself to stay in the present moment. So he's allowing himself to feel love for his twin flame feminine. He's enjoying that romantic love and just being in the moment. And for twin flame feminine, we see her really blooming like a flower under that love and attention that she's getting. Because her own issues was she's not lovable, right? And with the twin flame masculine, he was not worthy. Twin flame feminine, she's not lovable. So now she's realizing she deserves love and she's deserving of this wonderful treatment coming her way. So right off the bat, we know that the twin flames in union are having a good week emotionally within themselves and towards each other. So now let's go ahead and see what the energy is like for them the beginning of the week, middle of the week, and the weekend. Beginning of the week, we have 6 of Earth. There you go. Middle of the week, Page of Earth. And weekend, 10 of Air. I love it. So the 6 of Earth, if you've been following my channel, you know that this is my reciprocity card. It's giving and receiving. So if you're somebody who's been giving, you can expect to receive. So in the beginning of the week, you know, Monday, Tuesday, we see that there's a really good flow of energy between the twin flames in union. They are not just looking out for themselves anymore. They're really acting as a couple and as a partnership, and they're allowing each other to give to each other. Now, the universe is also blessing them. So I wouldn't be surprised if these twin flames separately are also being blessed by the universe with gifts of money, you know, promotions, job offers, new clients, or just money streaming in from different multiple sources of income. Because that's why you see the balancing scales with the coins. Okay, so lots of happiness that Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, we have Page of Earth. And again, the Page of Earth always brings in signs of good news in financial matters. So this is the whole point, what I'm trying to make about twin flame union. When you are in union with your twin flame, and yes, you are supposed to be in union. I hear a lot of nonsense about, you know, I'm in a twin flame relationship, we'll never get to union. That's the way it works. That's not the way it works. I told you guys already, I'm in a twin flame relationship, and this is exactly what we're seeing here with the Six of Earth and the Page of Earth is exactly what happens. When you're united with your one, whoever your one is, then you will see the universe showering you with blessings. And since my twin and I got back together since January, we've both been showered with blessings in work, in money, in finances, in health, in just everything. It's just been showering upon us. And that's the Page of Earth. The Page of Earth always talks about good news about financial matters and then wanting to take on something more challenging like a new area of study. So this is really right on because the Page of Earth signals something new. And I can speak for myself and my twin flame. We actually are starting a 4-day course. We're taking a 4-day course on Thursday. And it is something more challenging. It's 4 days of Access Foundations. It's like really intense. And we're going to be doing that together on Thursday. So middle of week, you find the twin flames in union, either separately or together, studying, learning, growing, and then also, again, really having prosperity in the financial sector of their lives. Weekend, great news. 10 of Air is the end of difficult situations, recovering from addictions, just moving on. And the Air cards are about your mental mindset, the way you think. So what we know about the weekend is that the twin flames, whatever was holding them back, is now letting loose. It's now letting loose, and they're allowed to just be free of restrictions within themselves or towards each other. They're just, changing for the better. All right. And I just see great news for the twin flames that are in union because all this love is just growing as they're doing their work. They're spiritually growing and maturing. And that's great news. So I'm putting this off to the side because I'm going to take a picture of this because I think this is a great reading for twin flames in union. Okay. So now we're going to go to the twin flames that are separated but communicating. We have timestamp me at 7 minutes, 35 seconds in. Twin flames separated and communicating. Here is your weekly reading. We first ask Spirit, what is Divine Masculine feeling towards Divine Feminine? Finances and career. What is Divine messages for Divine Feminine concerning her Divine Masculine? Lots of messages, but we're going to go with the one that's flipped up. That's all the way over here, and that would be Unrequited Love. Okay, I see the storyline coming up. So this week, what we have for twin flames that are separated and communicating, the Divine Masculine has shifted his energy from the Divine Feminine, and he's now focused on his finances and career. Okay, he's paying more attention at work. Maybe he's picking up some extra shifts. Maybe he is not on the phone as much with her because he's, just giving his time, his energy, his dedication to his work, and it is making her crazy. Unrequited love talks about not being fulfilled. Okay, not enough attraction, not enough chemistry. And it's not that she has lost interest in him. It's just that with his mind being concerned with other things, she's not feeling as, she's getting enough attention. She's feeling neglected, and that's going to cause an issue. So twin flame feminines, if you're watching this, please be careful because this is one of the things that can lead to a fight where you guys get into this big argument and have this big fight, and then you can go into separated and not communicating. Just be wary. So let's look at the energy for the twin flames separated and communicating for this week. The beginning of the week, we have Awakening. The middle of the week, we have 9 of Air. And the weekend, we have Ace of Water. Okay, this is awesome. So here's what's happening. at the beginning of the week, Spirit is asking you to look at things from a different perspective. So if you're not getting communication from him, Divine Masculine, then allow yourself to look at things from a different perspective. Maybe shift your focus. Maybe focus also on your material, finances, and career, okay? Because he's not there for you emotionally, or he's not giving you what you want, and you don't want to make a big upset about it. You want to shift your focus about it. So if he has not called you, or he's working all the time, don't allow your mind to drift, because it's one of those things that can lead to a big separation. However, by the middle of the week, your mind is going to drift. That's 9 of Air. 9 of Air is self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights, expecting the worst. So I can see what's happening. Maybe last week you guys had a lot of communication going back and forth, and then the beginning of this week you're not hearing from him. By the middle of the week, you're like in panic mode. You're just panicking, right? Why? What's going on? Did he find somebody else? This and that and the other. And you're just all over the place. Hang tight. Be positive. Do your positivity work, okay? Hang tight, because by the weekend, we have new love coming in. Now, the new love can be either literally someone new that catches your eye and that you're like, ooh, this looks good. Or it can be the return of your twin flame. Right? Because the weekend, people usually aren't working on the weekends. So if his mind is concerned with his finances and career during the week, and then the weekend comes and he's looking to you to be like, hey, what's going on? Let's talk a little bit. Maybe let's see each other. Then there you go. That's the Ace of Water. Because the Ace of Water always signifies new beginnings in love. And it's a very prosperous kind of card to receive in love. Okay? It talks about the resurgence of a relationship. So that's why I'm hopeful that for most of you, if not all of you, that this Ace of Water signifies you and that person actually reconnecting. So don't let that 9 of Air get too much in the way in the middle of the week, because you're not hearing from them or you're not getting what you want, even if you're hearing from them. Just ride it out, because the weekend promises to be better. All right. Now, timestamp me at 12:12 for my final couple, which is twin flames separated and not communicating. There you go. This is the masculine. And let's do feminine and feminine. Okay, so the energy this week for twin flames separated and not communicating. There we go. We have the separation card from the divine masculine, how he's feeling towards his divine feminine this week. And we have the flirt card that is for the advice for the divine feminine. So what I'm seeing right off the bat is that the divine masculine is not ready for union. He's not even ready for communication. So some of you have had a recent separation, like it just happened this past weekend. And he is definitely not ready to communicate or talk or be in contact. You got to leave him alone. And Spirit is asking you to flirt, as in move on from the situation. Now, if you've been in a twin flame union and it's been up and down, you understand that there's some times where you're together and you're, until final union, of course, you're together and everything's going good. But then when you separate, you really have to separate and just break ties and move on, okay? And that's what the flirt card is suggesting. So let's now go ahead and look at your week. Twin flames that are separated and not communicating. Let's look at how this week is going to go for you guys. Okay, so the beginning of the week, we have balance. The middle of the week, we have the Empress. And the weekend, we have the Emperor. I love it. I love it. First of all, you guys are the only couple that got all 3 major arcana cards. So, if you are in separation and not communicating, understand that this is a very important week in your twin flame relationship, in your twin flame journey. And as I said that, it was the clock marked 1414. All right, guys? So you see, we're not playing around. This is real deal stuff. So, the Empress and Emperor showing up in the same spread means that this is a twin flame union. So if you're separated and not communicating and you're wondering if this is your twin flame, you just got your answer right there. You got the Empress and you got the Emperor. Okay, let's talk about the balance card. So it's a shock, it's a blow. for some of you who just had separation happen this weekend. Maybe you had the breakup happen this weekend, or maybe you've been communicating and it wasn't going well and he decided to pull away or she decided to pull away and you're not communicating anymore. So the beginning of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Spirit is asking you guys to regain your balance. You see, if you're staying in anxiety or panic mode, it takes longer for them to come back to you. So Monday, Tuesday, go get a Reiki healer to do some Reiki on you. See a healer in your area, okay? Meditate, pray, do yoga, get some sleep, turn off social media. Just allow yourself to walk away from the situation. Regain your balance. And I say that because by the middle of the week, we have the Empress coming in. So for those of you that take my words seriously about Monday, Tuesday, really regaining your balance, walking away from the situation and not thinking about it, just letting it go, some of you have the chance of having reconnection as quickly as the middle of the week. However, for those of you that don't get the reconnection in the middle of the week, the Empress also signifies nurturing yourself. So allow yourself to be nurtured. Get a massage, get a Reiki healing session, like book something for yourself, take yourself to the movies, or just do something for yourself. Nurture. And then the end of the week, which is the weekend, we have the Emperor coming in, which calls for structure, logic, and discipline. So you have to decide over the weekend whether you're going to stay in this or if you're going to leave the situation. Because at the end of the day, your health is most important. And if you're continuously being stressed out by someone, that is not healthy for you. I don't care if they're your twin flame, your soulmate, your karmic. Nobody should be stressing you out. Life is stressful enough, okay? So at the weekend, you have to sit down and really think about your journey. Now, if you've decided, wow, I've been in this journey up and down for 17 years. I decide I can't do this anymore, okay? My life is not a revolving door for him or her to come in and out of. I actually want to meet someone and settle down. By the way, interesting side story. That's how I met my twin flame, because I thought the person before him was my twin flame. It actually was a false twin. And when he decided to revolve out of my life once again, because he's a runner, I gave up. After like 2 years of doing that, I was like, I'm done. I'm young. I still need to meet somebody. I still need to move on with my life. And I met my current partner. And at the time, I didn't think he was my twin flame. I was just like, oh, he's probably a soulmate because we had so much in common. We had such a history. And the way we got together is very metaphysical. And you know what? He ended up being my twin flame. We got all the signs and everything. But here's what happened. I met him because I was willing to let go of the other one. And in my mind, I really had the idea, I don't care if I end up with a soulmate. I don't even care if I end up with a karmic. If it is peaceful and harmonious and it makes me happy, I don't care if it's the love of a lifetime. I just want peace at this point in time. So for those of you that are in separation and not communicating, I feel that that's what's going to happen by the weekend. You're going to make that decision because Emperor comes in. He brings logic and discipline. He allows you to have those hardcore moments where you're like, okay, let me really think about this and logically take a step about, am I going to do this or not? And for some of you, you might decide to walk away and you might decide, even though this is my twin flame, I can't do this dance for the rest of my life. And I'm just going to walk away and, let the chips fall where they may. Whoever I meet next, if he's good to me or she's good to me, it doesn't matter if it's a twin flame or not. I just rather that happiness, peace, quiet, and love than something like this because I'm too tired, too old, too over it to be doing this over and over again. That's why I love the Emperor when he comes in because he gets us out of our emotions and he gets us into our thoughts like, hey, what are we really doing with our lives? All right? So that's the reading for the twin flames that are separated and not communicating. I always like to end with a little bit of a pick-me-up. So I'm going to ask Spirit to draw a card from the Notes from the Universe card deck by Mike Dooley. So 19 minutes in, if you're time stamping, 19 minutes for the message for the week, which is just these beautiful little love messages that Spirit gives us. So we're asking for one for all twin flames. What is the message? There we go. We have a couple. Let's go with this top one. All right. Oh, see? Exactly what I've been talking about. Honor thyself. So, just curious, when was the last time you looked into a mirror and addressed yourself as gorgeous, magnificent, or sublime? It matters. Here's looking at you, gorgeous, the universe. P.S. Okay, hubba hubba counts. That's what's on the card. So yes, no matter where you are in your twin flame journey, whether you're in union, you're separated and communicating, or you're separated not communicating, at the end of the day, you have to honor yourself. And if you're not feeling it, it's okay to walk away. If you're feeling it and you want to stay, that's fine too. But always make sure that you're honoring yourself. I think that's totally fitting for this week. All right, guys. Love you all. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. For those of you that are new, please feel free to click subscribe to show support for my channel. And then you'll always get, the little ding when I do my daily readings. And I do twin flame readings for the weekend, and I do twin flame readings for the week. So you'll get those as well. And, if you subscribe to my channel, then whenever I feel the need to do an extra reading, you'll be the first to know about it, because I don't post those everywhere. Usually I post these all on social media. But when I'm doing a little special reading, if Spirit moves me to, I only put it up on YouTube. So if you subscribe to my channel, then you'll be able to hear about those as well. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.